Evening, everybody. It's Craig Montgomery again. I'm here to talk about um, the leaders of the BLF, the EFF, and the ANC regarding the land expropriation and the landmark decision by the Constitutional Court regarding the Afriforum win regarding expropriation of land with no compensation. Let me begin by condemning the BLF leader for his racist remarks. He should be arrested and put in jail. The entire political party needs to be disbanded as a racist organization, and their behavior is unbecoming of any political party. I'm disgusted that the ANC leadership, Ramaphosa himself, did not say one thing to discourage this kind of behavior. Having said that, the EFF puppet of the ANC, Mr. Malema, with his henchmen standing outside the courtroom, proves that they've become militant to the fact that now Mr. Malema has to have an army around him because he's too scared to stand alone on his plank or his soapbox. Mr. Malema, you're a coward. To the Andile, I think that's your name, you can scream and shout and carry on as much as you like. I don't think that the moderate black people in South Africa really care. They don't want what you're giving. And if the moderate black people do want this kind of thing, you can guarantee that no matter what happens for the rest of the time that they are in power, you will have the same thing over and over again. Rioting, burning buildings, schools, clinics, anything to get attention because they can't get their own way. This gentleman needs to be in jail and to be put in history away from everything. He is now advocating a civil war. He wants to bring the old guard of the FAPLA and ANC and Flamengo for whatever they are from Zimbabwe or Mozambique into the country to start a war. The old guard. What for? The ANC government has been in power for 24 years, and in 24 years they've destroyed the entire economy of South Africa. Every infrastructure has been raped, stolen, corruption, family members, nepotism. The whole of the Eskom debacle is a joke. 7 million tons of coal going out of Richards Bay to numerous directions that mostly we suspect are going to China. They have now, Ramaphosa signed a $6 billion project for a power station that will only feed a Chinese complex of industrial complex, and they forgot about the people that they're supposed to serve first. Now, please understand, all they're doing is blaming white people. These white people have been living among you for 24 years, and suddenly in the last year, just before an election, they formed two puppets, the EFF and the BLF. And the BLF is a little more radical than the EFF. And Mr. Malema is scared because he knows that he's going to be arrested. In the end of this all, he'll be arrested or jailed. And the funny thing is, it's not the white people that are going to kill him, it's the black people. The black people are going to find out he's a liar. Then in the end, they will kill him. Same with the Black Lives Matter gentlemen. People are sick of you now. Everybody's sick of you. As for Ramaphosa, I'm really disappointed in you, sir. And you're not even a sir, you're a coward. You stand and lie blatantly to the world. You're an evil man. You lie to the world and say, there's no murders going on in South Africa. This is not true. You deny these people weapons. You've taken the weapons away. You won't give them licenses, and you arrest the people that defend themselves. This is human. This is crimes against humanity. These are human rights violations that won't be tolerated. We will not stop until we finish this. You can do what you like. You can burn every building down. You can do whatever. But we are going to get you in the end. You will be charged with crimes against humanity. We're not going to stop. I started a movement, and now it's going everywhere. We're compiling enough evidence on you to take to the UN, to the International Court in The Hague, which they have already started filing charges against you and your government. And we will bring another charge again. And then we're taking this to the United States government as well. You violated the Iran sanctions, trade sanctions, at least 4 or 5 times. I'm calling on the United States of America to ask for full sanctions, blockade every single port in the country. I'm asking for China to remove themselves from the country. Right now, the South African government has lost control of the country. People are flying their flags upside down, half-mast. That is an international distress signal, which indicates that the country is ungovernable. Right now, people are burning down buildings, pulling people out of cars, killing them. You have political parties that are demanding the killing of white women and children and their pets. They are saying that the white people are creating an army to fight the black people. Absolute nonsense. These people are defending themselves from murderers, rapists who rape little children, 3-year-olds. If you want the land, put them in their trucks and let them go and take the land, but you don't. You murder them. You rape them. You torture them for hours. You wrap towels around their heads and put boiling water on their heads. How do you even justify something like that? Mr. Ramaphosa, I never heard one thing from you to say, we do not tolerate this stuff. But you allow your henchmen, Mr. Malema and Mr. Andile, whatever his name is, to stand there and advocate the murder of your own people. People that elected you into a position. How ironic that you want to kill the white people but go to Europe and ask for money for investments from this very same white people. The beautiful Mercedes-Benz you drive is a German car by the colonialists, the same people you hate. But these people that are in your country that live on the ground, who are born there, every single person in South Africa right now that was born and is alive today is an African. White, black, pink, yellow, Chinese, Indian, it don't matter. Your narrative is incorrect, racist to the core, and a lie, an absolute and utter lie. The sins of the 1600s has nothing to do with the innocence of now. You cannot justify your claim. Afriforum took Zuma to court and won a court case for the Zimbabwean farmers based on the fact that it is unconstitutional, a human rights violation, to take land without compensation. The entire world is watching. I'm watching. I warned you. My name is Craig Montgomery, and I'm coming. So is my team. So is many, many people now. We have thousands and thousands of people joining us all over the world. Russia is mad with you. Everybody's mad with you because you are not making the right decisions. You are violating human rights. These are crimes against humanity. Every single one of you, and there's a list. We are making a list. This list will be handed in. Your name, Mr. Ramaphosa, Mr. Malema, and Mr. Ndile are on the top of the list. To all the people in South Africa, black and white, I suggest you do not vote for these 3 parties, the ANC, the EFF, and the VLF. And once you've voted them out, arrest the entire government for corruption You watch right now how many of them will fly, run to the airport to get an airplane, to get away, just like the Guptas did. The same Guptas that now got paid $1 billion and never, you don't have electricity. Why are you blaming the white people? Why? My organization, with my friends and my colleagues and people all over the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Russia, Europe, www.usac Center. Check us out. Everybody that's been violated by this government for rapes, murder, torture, criminal cases that would look the other way. And I tell you right now, the General of the South African Police, the SAP, I do not know what your name is, but you are the next one on the list. You are part of this genocide. I understand that the Afriforum has never said genocide, but we have a document from 1993 from the ANC that said they will do genocide. You have now these parties standing in public saying the exact same thing. It proves our point. Genocide. What animal rapes your children in front of you? What animal rapes your wife and looks at you and then kills you? And you say nothing, Mr. Ramaphosa? Nothing. You deny that this is not happening. Absolute lie. We're sick of it. Everybody is sick of it. Since after the British left South Africa, and believe me, Theresa May, you're a disgusting person. You're a traitor to the people. You're a traitor to the entire South African people, because I think you are up to this. This is part of your plan. You are controlling these people. Many of these politicians that you support are bought and paid for corrupt. They're not there for you. If they were there for you, think about something. Eskom, all the money they spent, or they robbed, could have bought every single person in South Africa a house. A house. Built many clinics, many schools, roads, and you would not, and have a decent police force and army. But you have crime, rampant crime. Traffic stops where they bribing people, getting bribes to let you off. These are criminals. You have a criminal government running you, and you want to vote for the same people. Do not vote for them. I'm not interested in white people, black people. I'm more interested in South Africa. You have the richest nation in the whole of Africa. You have everything except for oil. I can guarantee you the Americans could put a naval base down there, and you would be safe for the rest of your time. Do not feed into this nonsense. To all the splinter groups out there, I don't care about your politics. I don't care about your scams. I don't care about who's the leader. I don't care if you General or General so-and-so or Colonel no. I don't care. I honestly don't care. I'm proud that you are something, and you're in a group, and I'll give you everything in my heart. Everybody. But join me in this USAC. Join me. One stick is not strong, but a whole bunch of sticks. I can break this thing over the ANC's head and open this country up to decent people on all levels. To all the people in South Africa, old people that know the good times. Stop this nonsense. Get rid of these Tutsis. To the white traitors that are out there that think it's okay to lie and sneak behind their backs and go feed the ANC, in the end you will fail, and then you will live with this guilt for the rest of your lives. Why are you doing this? To the black people that are scared, you don't have to be scared. Your vote, they do not know your vote. They cannot know it. I would say everybody in South Africa, demand that the international communities go and watch the entire vote. Vote these people out. I'm calling on the international communities to come in and put an interim government in there because the South African government has lost control. Right now, Ramaphosa was told by the Germans, no. He was told by the United States, no. He was told by the Russians, no. These are very, very powerful people. The only people he has left is the Chinese. Well, the Chinese have no loyalty. They treat you like dogs. And they want everything. And in the end, when the white people are gone, you're left with the Chinese, and they don't care about you. They want to rape your country. Everybody, USAC, join me. Everybody. To the Afrikaans people, stop fighting each other. To the English people, stop fighting each other. To everybody in the country, stop fighting each other and unite against a common enemy. A common enemy. And there's only a few of them. And what are they doing? They have raped your country, destroyed it. 24 years. It's time to grow up. To the kids that grew up in the schools with the white kids, you know better. To the middle class blacks, you know better. Do better. To all the Afrikaans people, stop fighting each other. You're not going to win. Join forces. You're all over the country. I know for a fact not one white person in that country wants a war. I know that for a fact. So the narrative is a lie. Andile, you're a liar. Nobody wants war. You want a war, I'll give you a war. You won't like it because I'll come then. And I'll bring a war that you'll never ever see. In 16 hours, you will run. In less than 16 hours, you'll be across the border running for your life. Because I'll bring an army you've never seen before. And I've been with those people for 10 years. One Marine unit. That's all. That's all it'll take. You will not be nobody. And I guarantee you're going to jail. You're going to go to jail. Your Rhetoric, you and Malema and Mr. Ramaphosa. Mr. Ramaphosa, what you unleashed is a disgrace. We knew this was what would happen. Because you're lying to people about getting them land and you're not going to do anything with the land. The land will rot. So what did you do? You signed your own people into a death sentence. Because when the land rots, there's no food. Your economy collapses because now Germany doesn't want to trade with you. Nor does Russia, nor does America. And you threaten Trump, the most powerful man in the world. Do you understand that one state in the United States is actually bigger than the whole of South Africa? You cannot be this stupid. You can push the goalpost one place to another place to try and change the law. But the fact is, the world's sick of this. They're sick of the racism. They're sick of the lies. You're living in a little world, and your little world's closing in. I'm not going to stop, nor these people that are helping, until this stops. And it needs to stop today. Mr. Mandile, or whatever your name is, you need to go home and contemplate what's going to happen. You violated every human right. To the Human Rights Commission in South Africa, you're a disgrace. And to the ANC, to putting Malema in the ethics office, are you insane? This is a man that's calling for the killing of white people. He so much as admits to the farm attacks. Why haven't you investigated him? Why have you not put him on a lie detector test? Why have you not checked where his money's coming from? Why? Because you're part of it. I truly believe it. And to Theresa May, you gave 50 million pounds to a government that's killing white people, British people, Dutch people from the ancestors that you brought there. You persecuted yourself during the Anglo-Boer War, your own people, and you're doing it again. You're a disgrace to your country and to your people. To the British people, vote this woman out. Vote these people out. They're a disgrace to your nation. You're a great nation. What have you done? Where have you gone? What happened to the people that took on Germany by themselves? Look at France. They decided to stand up and fight too, because they're sick of the nonsense. But we're saying the same thing. We're sick of the nonsense. No more. No more killing. No more raping. No more hijacks. No more stealing of land. And stop the narrative that there's a war. Somebody's going to fight you, or there's a big army coming, or whatever. It's bullshit. All these people are doing is trying to defend themselves from criminals. Criminals that are run by the government. And the police are doing nothing. They're too lazy to get out their cars. They have no fingerprint department because you got rid of them. And you really want to vote for these people again? Don't vote for them. And when you're over, arrest them all. And I guarantee you they're running for the airport. They knew they were going to lose. So they started blaming white people to distract you from the real problem. Do not vote for them. To President Trump, Senator Pompeo, Secretary Pompeo, to the Vice President Pence, Mike Pence, please bring full-blown sanctions against this government for crimes against humanity. Please. I'm begging of you, you will save 1 million lives. Because if there is a civil war, it'll be horrible. And nobody needs this. Nobody. Every child in their country, I don't care who he is, black, white, pink, or yellow, needs to live in peace. These politicians need to be arrested. To the UN, you can have amnesia right now. But every single one of you that's in the UN right now are complicit in allowing this to happen again and again and again. We bring in enough evidence based on your definition of genocide. And you looked the other way last time. You're not going to look away this time. My name is Craig Montgomery. Remember my name. I'm coming. To all the people in South Africa, I only wish you peace. Black and white, stop this nonsense now. Before it becomes a bloodbath that nobody will like, because nobody wins. Do you understand? Here's my last message. Do you understand that once the civil war starts, the UN comes in and puts an interim government there? The Marines will come. Believe me, they'll come. And then you have no control over your country. And every politician that's done this, I guarantee you, I will have you arrested. Good night, everybody.